Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well, and today we're going to be talking about Pinterest stock, and I'm going to be giving you an update on my Pinterest position, where I'm at with Pinterest, what kind of plans I have for buying, what kind of plans I have for selling my position. And this was the suggestion by you guys, I think on the Marks and Spencer's video, where I said that let me know in the comment section which video you want me to do next, and the comment that gets the most thumbs up I will do, which was a comment played by Vikes, which I think is the second time he's got the most liked comment to do a video, so well done there. So the same again, let me know down in the comment section below what video you want me to do next. The one that gets the most thumbs up in the comment section will be the video that I do next. I always like doing a video that you guys want to see, so yeah, comment down below, like the one that you want me to do, and if the video suggestion you want me to do has already been posted, don't post again, like the comment that's already been put there, because otherwise we're going to end up with like the same video of like do a Greg's video 3 times, and it's like just like the comment because that's the one that I'm going to select, it's the one with the most likes. So make sure it isn't there already before you post the comment, okay? But we'll get stuck into Pinterest and kind of like my thoughts on Pinterest right now. So Pinterest is about $24–25 of making this video, so it might have changed when I actually upload it, but it's right now about $24, nearly $25, and the ticker symbol is pins, and basically this is a social media play. It's a social media app, and basically what people do is they create content. What they do is they post things called pins, and people just, you know, go through the pins and look for maybe holiday suggestions, maybe places to go to, cooking recipes. It's more focused on women, and it is starting to try and appeal to more men, but it's definitely a platform or social media platform that is more focused for women. And it's a platform that I think us men kind of disregard, but it's been a platform that's done really well. Just because we don't use it doesn't mean it's not doing well, and it's a platform that has done quite well over the last few years. And I am an investor in into this company. I do hold the position in my DeGiro account, which is up 12%. I also have a position in my trading 212 account, which is up 40%. So overall, I am not doing too bad on this position overall. And like I say, towards the end of the video, I'll actually talk about where I am at with my actual positions and where I'm planning on selling this company. Just starting off with earnings and revenue, it is forecast now to not be profitable for quite a few years because of the COVID-19. Now I disagree slightly with this. I did think Pinterest was going to be profitable this year until the COVID-19, and then obviously I don't think it'll be unprofitable. It will be unprofitable now because of the amount of ads, you know, declining. But I think it will have a strong 2021, and I think it will be profitable next year. So I disagree with the Simply Wall Street analyst that I'm showing right now. I'll get on to the reason why I think it'll be profitable. But on the revenue front as well, a bit more of a flatline year, but then it'll go back to growing 30% revenue growth. So you know, obviously a company growing 30% revenue growth, we're going to class this one as a growth company, and it's done pretty well previously. It's grown revenue really good, and yeah, after 2021 the revenue does start to come back into this company. Also, with a growth company with 30% revenue growth and what I believe will be profitable next year, we look at the balance sheet, and it's a growth company with a clean balance sheet, which I do love having growth companies that have a clean balance sheet. There's no debt on that balance sheet, and also it has 1.7 billion in cash, so it's quite healthy on the cash side. So even if it goes to a sticky point, it does have a lot of cash to burn through, which is a fantastic sign of a growth company. There is one little negative, that there was some shares sold by insiders, and quite a lot to be fair, 307,000, and they were sold by the CFO, which is probably one negative sign that I have seen recently. I don't know why that is. I don't know if they were just wanting to take some profit. Obviously it's a recent IPO, so maybe, you know, they wanted to sell some shares that they haven't been able to sell. At least it's not loads of people, and like the CEO as well. So I'm not exactly what's going on there. So that was the only kind of disappointing thing that I have seen recently with this company. We do have earnings coming out on the 31st, so we'll have a good idea what's going on inside the company on the 31st of July. Last earnings weren't too bad. The user growth was pretty good. Obviously the ad revenue did get hit, but the amount of users that were being active on the platform were pretty decent growth overall. So it wasn't a bad really first Q1. So we'll see what happens with Q2. And we'll just look into Pinterest's earnings report now, and this is where I really like to see well, this is where I see some really big benefits going on with the company. So like I say, revenue growth we've seen before, it's pretty good, but we see from here the actual revenue growth for Pinterest comes from the international side. So US growth isn't amazing. It's currently growing at 27% year over year. The big thing now is where Pinterest is starting to grow international, and it's growing international revenues at 136%. So it has a lot of international growth to go, and this is the big thing. Like, a lot of this international growth isn't being advertised yet. So when this gets advertised with this international growth, it's going to do really well, I think, from the profit and revenue front as well, which isn't being priced into them Simply Wall Street expectations. And once again, we go into monthly active users, and you can see US wise, same again, low growth, but international active users growing absolutely fantastic at 34%, where you can see a lot of the growth being. And this is the big thing when you talk about social media platforms: average revenue per user, or better known as ARPU. And this is what you always look at when you talk about social media platforms, like how are they doing advertising side. And this is where you see US growing at 18%, but internationally, this is the big thing, growing at 76%. And this was my big worry earlier in the year. So you look at the global Q1 ad per revenue, and that's 0.73 compared to the Q1 in 2019 for the US. That was $2.25. So you can see the global ad revenue per user needs to grow absolutely huge. And this is where I made a video on it, and I said that this is the plan for Pinterest. This is why they're going to be profitable and why they're going to do really well, is because they're going to grow this global ad revenue per user. Now we jump a year to Q1, and it has grown. Obviously, it's been hurt by COVID-19, but it did grow, which is absolutely fantastic. You know, you look at the US, and theirs grew as well. And you go back to Q4 when they were starting to put in a lot of the ad per revenue increase, and you can see it jumped from 0.73 to $1.22. You look at what had gone on in the US, you know, it was $4, it done fantastic, but we see that global ad revenue starting to grow up to $1. And this is where it's going to grow its revenue and profit. If it carries on increasing this ad per revenue in the global side of it with that user growth, it will do fantastic. And as well as that, it will carry on doing pretty well in the US as well. So I think it's going to do fantastic from these fronts here that you can see doing pretty well on the growth side of the average revenue per user, and I expect that to carry on increasing. So that's the bull case for Pinterest right now. Some fantastic user growth in the international, and the ad per revenue will carry on growing, and I think that's what will lead it to profitability in the long term. Now, when I invested into this company, it was a 2 to 5 year hold for me, and nothing's really changed on that front. I just think that it'll probably be more to a 3 to 5 year hold for me. And when I invested into this company, I said that I want to get 100% return from this company, and I still believe that's where I'll get my return, 100% return. So I'm not anywhere near selling right now. Obviously one position's up 40%, so it's, you know, kind of getting halfway there, but I don't think I'll get to 100% return until probably 2022. So I think I'll probably be holding stock for another 2 years yet. But yeah, I still believe I'll get 100% return on this company. I do believe that it's probably 2 years away from that, which I'm totally fine with. Now, I think a few of you guys will be wondering as well where I'm at with, obviously I'm not selling the company, where I'm at with buying the company. And right now at these sort of prices, I don't think Pinterest is a buy. I'd be more tempted to buy Pinterest under $23. Ideally, if it was under 21 or even 20, that's the ideal place to buy. Now, obviously there's still upside from here if you're not invested in the company, just a bit less upside. That's one thing to be aware of. But overall, like, I think that it's probably not a time to buy, but I'm not anywhere near selling either. So that's kind of like my update with Pinterest right now, and I hope that helps you guys. And yeah, let me know down below what you want me to do next. Comment what you want me to do next. Thumb up the one that you want me to do next as well, guys. And as always, subscribe if you haven't, like the video if you haven't, and I'll see you on the next video.